y'all, welcome back to my channel for another video. I got a lot of tea to spill today. Not tea, I'm just kidding. I got a lot of stuff to share with y'all, and if you're still on this journey with me, thank you for keeping up with me, watching my channel, listening to my story as I just document my whole life. I wish to even come to y'all sooner, earlier this week, but I was uploading content earlier this week, and also I went to the dentist. Like, hopefully I can talk well because I had one of my tooth taken out, which we'll talk about. Okay, we're gonna talk about that, but right now I just want to go ahead and hop in and give y'all a rundown. I'm diving into content today. We're gonna talk a little about the dentist, my weight loss journey, books I recommend, and kudos. I am officially hiring a team to help build my company. I'm gonna give a little details in this video, but I'm gonna give a separate video about this because this is a big accomplishment. And I did graduate from like the Goldman Sachs program. If you watched my other video, which will be included below, my trip to New York, yeah, that's another video. Anyway, content revamp. It's that time of the year for all of us. And now I'm finally figuring out, okay, I want to invest time into my content. Like, what style do I want to bring to the table? Like, I don't just want to keep being unstructured, no consistent rhythm, no style, you know, that I like, that really defines me, that's unique, that's appealing. So today I'm actually going to invest time into that. Like, I'm going to make sure I use my CapCut. What fonts do I like? What style do I want to bring to the table? And I have it. I know what I want to do now. I was thinking like, man, these are the colors that I want, but I'm going to wait till later to do it. But now I'm like, I can kind of slowly bring it into reality, even though as I move forward, what I want, the style is going to be luxury. It's going to cost more, and that's fine with me. Just start now so that I'm making progress to get there, so that I'm manifesting it, but also working towards it. Because once the two combine, can't do nothing but happen. So I've been posting on social media for like the past 70 to 80 days. I'm finna hit that 90-day mark, and I'm like, I see why some people push it to 90 days. Because it's not difficult once we have the rhythm. Like, I don't care what I'm posting on my personal page, I'm gonna post whatever. I don't care how it look, I don't care if you don't like it, I'm gonna post whatever. So I've been doing that for the past 70-80 days. I know I'm close to 90 for sure. So again, I'm gonna go on my CapCut, figure out what fonts I like, to play around with the colors, the designs. I'm gonna do that for sure. Because I kind of want just something that defines me. Like, I have an amazing brand and I have that defined, but like now I connect with my brand. But I'm a variety. Like, I'm more than just skincare, owning a skincare brand. I have so much talent, I'm unique, I'm creative, so I really want to tap more into other styles, colors, designs, fashion, whatever defines me. So yeah, my mouth is hurting just a little bit because I'm talking, but I'm not gonna stop talking because I gotta get this video done. But yeah, that's what my content review is gonna look like, and y'all gonna start seeing it on my YouTube page, on like my TikTok, on my personal page, because that's just typically what's going to define me. And I hope I inspire some more people to like 2026. Again, 2026 is around the corner, so I really want to get this together. And I'm not really like this yearly timeline girl. I don't give a damn, because as long as I'm making progress in life, doing inner work, working on myself, that's what matters. I'm happy. I'm finally at peace again. I'm gonna continue to make progress, paying more attention to like my subconscious behavior, which we'll get more into when I talk about my books. But diving in 2026, okay, it's another year to be great, another year to plan, like especially for my business, because like we do like the quarter goals, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, 2026. So that's going well and getting better. So let's dive into 2026 together, confident. And even if you don't start January 1st, it's okay. If you start the next day, if you start the month later, it's okay. As long as you're investing time into like working on yourself, that's what matters. Okay. So with the dentist stuff, I'm talking like this because I'm talking a lot. And when I talk a lot, I kind of resist talking because I have gotten my tooth pulled. It's just from like my childhood. I had the K tooth when I was a kid. Probably from eating like a lot of candy, poor hygiene as a kid. And I was like 9, and then it happened again at 13. And I just had got one pulled out because it was infected. So I'm fine, but I had spent a lot of money to like do bone grafting after I got the tooth pulled out, so that like I can maintain like my jaw structure for the long run. I don't care about no implants. I don't care. I'm just glad to get it out because I got this out, I feel like those thoughts are finally leaving. Thinking about my childhood, thinking about things I was just not in control of as a kid. Like if I knew that I shouldn't eat a lot of added sugar, candy, processed foods as a kid, I probably wouldn't have did it. If I would have knew that my teeth was aching on the 10 out of 10 at night, I would have just stopped eating the sugary candies, because that's the main thing, like the acidic food. And that's part of the reason why I went vegan, because I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to clear my skin, but also like I just wanted to be a healthy person for the long term. So I was vegan for like 4 years. I didn't experience no decay. When I did detox though, my tooth was aching. It was like some shit in my mouth that ain't supposed to be in here. So that's when I had that mercury in my mouth. But this a whole nother video coming out about how I have moments of clarity and stuff since I got both of the root canals out of my mouth. I'm like, y'all want to put some more in my mouth after I have moments of clarity? I have no strikes of pain in my jaw no more. This is before I even got the infection treated. I'm like, why would I put something back in my mouth that can potentially cause me to be negative as well, messing with my mental clarity, causing me to stutter. I was craving for certain foods and stuff. So I got that stuff out of my mouth. I feel better. It's just like I'm going through the healing pain, the process pain, when you get your tooth pulled. And the good thing is I still got my wisdom teeth. Like, I'm working on remineralizing those, praying that they go well for me, because I didn't want to get rid of my wisdom teeth. I don't want to mess with them. Yes, I'm working on them. They don't pain me anymore since I improved my diet. I brush really, really hard back there. But most importantly, I improved my diet, like eating less acidic foods now as a young adult. And I ate well. Like, again, I wasn't just vegan because I wanted processed vegan meats. I wanted more fruits and more vegetables, which I do really well now. So again, I'm not vegan anymore, and that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna tap into my weight loss journey. I'm still on my weight loss journey. I'm kind of like the size I was when I was in high school, but like I want to be smaller than this. I want to be healthier, less fat, and I may even help clear my skin a little bit more. And that's the main thing, like really doing that work to shred a lot of childhood fat, like stuff that I just didn't have control over. We ate a lot of processed food. We grew up in poverty. It's not even just about the education, not having it, because food is food, and like everybody has to eat. So we developed a relationship with food centuries ago, right? So I understand food better because I'm more in a space where we have access to better foods. And when you have that access, it's like sometimes you naturally adopt, oh, I want some more healthier most of the times, right? And yeah, so I'm working to lose, like, I hate to put a number on it because now I'm at this point in my life to where I'm like, okay, I want to stop saying I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to stop saying I want to lose 30 pounds. Like, I just want to stick to the process and continue to make fitness a habit, continue to just meal prep so that I'm eating nourished meals that nourish my body, then to, continue to be like, okay, I want to lose this and this and that amount. But I don't want to have that mentality anymore. I'm over that mentality. It's all about just sticking to a plan and working on it. Like calorie deficit, yeah, most of the time I want to be in a calorie deficit because I want to burn fat, but that usually happens when you eat healthy and not being greedy sometimes, not surplusing. with my weight loss journey is going to continue, and then I'll just focus on moderation and not dieting and eating a calorie deficit anymore. By I want to say April, I'll stop. Probably around April. That's when I actually stop doing that, and because I'm going to be fit, I'm going to be so much healthier, and a lot of fat is going to be off my body. I love my body though, I do love my body. I'm not talking against my body. I'm grateful for all of the experiences I had in life, because it's part of the reason why I'm here. Now I want to just quickly get into my I got my phone right here because I remember stuff, but I don't feel like slowly thinking about it. So the book recommendations is what I want to talk about, because I've read a lot of books this year. I think this is the second year I've read a lot of books. One year back in 2022, I read a lot. In 2023 and 2024-ish, I worked a lot, read a little bit. But some books I wish I would have read sooner. But one book for like entrepreneurs, girls who want to start a business, I recommend Girl Boss, because hey, she give a couple tips and tricks in here. But most importantly, it's like just hearing other entrepreneurs' journeys really inspire you. So Girl Boss is a book I recommend. It inspired me. I'm always taking notes in my book. Like when you look through this book, you're gonna see that like I got some notes somewhere up in this book. See, I'm always taking notes because I'm always going back to remind myself. You're not gonna remember everything after you read a book. Another book/workshop is The Artist Way. Yes, this is a commitment to people who want to, that internal growth, to discover their gift or recover, from any trauma or anything that has curbed them from being the artist who they are or desire to be. I was doing this workshop when I was going through hard times, when I was going through a broken relationship, when I was defining myself. I committed to it. I don't care who was around me. I was going to my altar every morning to do my journaling, and I'm gonna show y'all my journals too. I journal hella a lot. It's like a 12-week workshop. You would do commitment to doing an artist day every week. So I started this back in March 2025, and it's January, so it's almost a year. But I did this for 6 months. Now the thing you're really gonna do it for 12 weeks, which is like 3 months, right? So you're gonna journal every day. So much wisdom in this book, so much motivation, so much stuff you'll be able to connect with that's gonna cause you to just synchronize, different things you experience, and be like a lot of aha moments for you as well. So I highly recommend this workshop to people who just want to be the best version of themselves, who want to be an artist, whether that's making music, whether that's painting, whether that's learning to enjoy and be out in nature more. You don't want to let this go. It's called The Artist Way. And I did it twice. I had to make another commitment, which was optional. Whenever I was ready, another commitment to journal for another 30 days. So there's like 6 months of dedicated journaling. Now there were days when I kind of slacked, when I only wrote like 1 page, but I can count on all of my fingers like 8 days when I only did that. Well, I don't even want to say 8, I want to say 6, 7, because I was really dedicated and committed to the workshop, because it's more than a workshop. It's like experience that you get, that you value, that bring out a better version of you for you. Connecting with the creator, like it was just amazing. If you watch my channel, you will see that I post a lot of my artist dates. I still go on artist dates every single week. I don't care how hard life gets. I'm doing something or going somewhere. Yeah. So another book. Oh God, this book was recommended by Dochi. Same for The Artist Way. And this book called The Pocket Full of Money. It's all about inner growth as well, about working on yourself. It's not about like financial, physical cash, the way we've been taught to see wealth. It's about that inner work to like manifest wealth, to be mainly aligned so that you can attract that wealth. It's all about alignment. I read this one in like a month, I would say. So many great insights in here. Like again, I'm always highlighting, taking notes. I'm very grateful for these books. Like while I'm like I don't even want to say I'm down, because I'm never down, but like why I'm in the process of becoming aligned with self to to just be wealthy, you know, the internal wealth, and like accomplish my goals that I set. I want to have so much knowledge up here to where it just make me at ease. Not having knowledge is like a dis-ease to me. So having knowledge make me at ease, because you make fewer mistakes in life. You learn from wise people, people with experience, people who been invested in themselves as well. So A Happy Pocket Full of Money, okay, is another book I recommend that I read in 2025 as well. These are the books I read. Now I think I have most of the books around me that I read. Some books I just be hopping in and out of, you know, because I can do that. But these are the books I committed to. Now I'm finally finishing this one. This one be done before the year ends. I finished this in like 2 days. It's called The Power of Now. My hypnotherapist suggested me to read this book. I wish I would have had this a year ago, or even maybe sooner. Like The Power of Now, just being present and being connected with people who are also present. Embracing the moment, like not letting our past get the best of us, not letting it take over us, like focusing on today so that tomorrow can be better. Not even overthinking for the future, like, oh, what do you have to do today? Like, I'm right here today recording this video with y'all. I'm really embracing this moment because I have the opportunity to express myself, to connect with people like me, who think like me. Yeah, this is another book I did not. I didn't finish it, but I'm gonna read this little teeny book again. It was given to me by like a lady I know up here. It's called 7 African Powers of Orshas. I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna have to learn stuff like from outside because it's very small to me. So I'm gonna read this, and also I'm gonna read this next, which is also recommended by my hypnotherapist. The Untethered Soul. The Untethered Soul. I think I said that right. Untethered Soul. I will read this book. And I don't know what to really expect, but I know it's all about like spiritual alignment, like seeking within to just be more aligned, to be at peace is the goal. And to know self, like learning. It's about, you know, synchronization. These books are not just teaching me things and fueling me with wisdom and spiritual thoughts and just becoming more at peace. It's also helping me be aware of things I've done in the past. Oh, for example, I did this. That may be why I did that, made that decision. That way, maybe why I hurt that person. That may be why the person hurt me. Just different ways that's fueling my brain, fueling my spirit to help me become a better person. So these are the books I recommend 2020 you to read. 2026 or whenever you're ready to do your spiritual alignment. Sacred Womb is also a good spiritual book for supposedly women as well. I also read Atomic Habits. I read a book about melanin. Atomic Habits was also great. I just don't have the book here. I let somebody borrow it. The book about melanin was also great. I just don't have it here. I let somebody borrow it. So 1, 2, 3. I read like 6 books this year, which is fine. I want to read more. Try to double that in 2026. Double that, yes. Instead of just flipping through some books. Also, I am hiring a team. I have like 4 people helping me work on my business, to build my business. This will be again another video. I'm now the CEO of my business. I'm not just calling myself the founder, and I'm not just calling myself the CEO, but I'm actually playing the role as the CEO. Working with 4 to 5 people, and I'll be talking more about this in another video. I'm grateful to be able to hire people to help me build my business, and it's amazing. Just proud of myself. And also, I want to say that I'm just a proud CEO. And I also graduated from the Goldman Sachs program. I told you I went to New York in September. I went back in December, right? Yeah, December. I went back for graduation. I can proudly say that this program is the reason why I am glad to step into the CEO role, working with people, making sure that I have my KPIs, my macro KPIs, and have my workers to have like the micro KPIs, and really seeing how people are interested and willing to bring their creativity and knowledge into my business to help me scale. Like, it's not just anybody working. I paid attention to like making sure that I hire the right people, making sure that I give them a playbook, a guide, for their position. So I'm gonna talk more about this. I'm grateful, and like, this was a brave step that I took. Girl coming from Mariana, 870, okay, Mariana, Arkansas, the Delta area, but it's all worth the fight. It's all worth the grind. It's all worth the time, because I've been working on myself, and because I know how I want to bring my creativity to this business. We can do anything that we put our mind to, and I will always believe that. It took some time for me to truly believe that here. It took time for me to believe that here. It took work. It took healing. It took becoming aware of subconscious words and actions that were presented in front of me as a kid, and then the environment that I grew up in. But I said, I'm not going to let that now, since I've been working on stuff for like 4 years. I'm like, nah, I can't let that define me. Like, there have been times when people I was close to in school, because they told me I suck. There were people who told me I was not a good leader, told me to my face that I was not a good leader. Even after losing games, there were people who just didn't believe I was good enough to go to certain schools. Like, how can you boldly tell me to my face, like, no, you not, you just nod your head like, I don't think you're good enough to go there. But those type of people like are jealous, or they envy you. It's because you are vibrating at a higher frequency than they expect you to, or you just typically stand out, and like, people can't tolerate that because they're not using your art, or you're doing something similar to them, and they're jealous because you're doing something similar. But I ended up going to college, and like, I was debt free. I graduated debt free in college. I took out one loan to get my car, and I'm glad I did that, because I had that car for 5 years. People like, you need to get a new car. No, I'm building my business. I'm fueling my brain. My car is coming. The BMW I deserve is coming. And most important to me right now is to fuel my brain, fuel my business, put my money right there. Don't have so many liabilities. Like right now, I'm renting. I don't own a home. Yes, I've had good credit. I have good credit to buy a home and pay a low mortgage or whatever. No, I don't want that right now. It's just me. I'm single. I have no kids, and I'm just always working on myself. But those things will come into play in my life. The home, the car, the house. Okay, yes, it's coming. But right now, I want to focus on today. What the people said to me in the past, the doubt, the jealousy, the hate, it's over with. People that did me wrong, people that didn't think much of me. I was always an advocate for myself. I was always a voice for myself. Okay, sometimes you get tired of not having a voice, and you just have to fight. And you have to fight for yourself. But I can say God has protected me this whole time. Like, God really protected me, and like, I will always say sleep, heal, pain, because I went through a lot of pain. But I recovered. Look at me now. Every year something new happened to me, something better, and I know it's gonna continue to happen. I know I'm sticking to this business. Though I'm pursuing music too now, I'm not giving up on this business. Like, I learned the formal world. That's one thing college taught me, like the formal aspect of business. Like, yes, I could have gotten there, the formal aspect, but like, when you want to make something big, like, you go through the clinical trials, you go through all the experimentation, and you get your information. Because what I realized is that I don't want to just have a skincare brand that just blow up in 2 days, boom, go viral in 2 days, sell out. That's cool, but I want to build something that's sustainable. I want to fuel as many small gaps as I can as I get there, because I don't want to look back and say, oh, I own a skincare brand. I want this to run forever while I live. Like, I want this brand to just still be here when I die. And that requires sustainability. setting those KPIs, making sure I have those small steps filled. I ain't looking for perfection, but getting some of those small steps filled before I blow up. It's cool to scale fast. That's what they call it, scaling fast. That's cool. And if it happened to me tomorrow, fine, because I set things in place for it to happen. If it happened 2 months from now, that's even better. Just 2 months, that's even better, because I have more things in place. I have a bigger team. I have more structure. I have all my inventory set up, which is what I'm working on right now, to get my inventory working through this website. And purchase orders, quickly making sure automatic purchase orders. Like, I want all that shit in place. And it don't have to be perfect. Like, it don't have to be, but I know as a young adult, as someone with the knowledge, someone who knows how to depend on creative people, knowledgeable people to help me build my brand. Yeah. So that's something that I strongly push. Like, and I make sure my people I hire are doing their job. Like, people maybe just want to work to get paid, but no, if you're working for me and not bringing creativity to the table, that's a red flag. I need you to bring your creativity. I need strategy. It's just like waking up and not having a reason to live and go to work on no, this gives me another reason to work on. Yes, I'm passionate about it, but I want to have a strategy. Each employee have a strategy. So I know what you're working towards. You can't have a team if you don't really know what they're working towards. It's not a team. If you're doing all the work and nobody is keeping the circle full and it's going to be drained and empty, we need to keep a strategy in place. Every quarter, strategy. 3 months go by fast. Every quarter, strategy. So overall, I'm grateful for every opportunity that I have. I'm grateful that I'm a healing woman and that I'm a growing woman. I thank everybody who support me on this journey. I'm going to keep showing up. Y'all going to get more videos from me, more structure from me. Again, I'm going to keep showing up. And I'm not going to give up. Thank y'all for the support. I am recording on my Canon GX7 camera, which I bought from my brother. He might buy it back, but I'm working to get a bigger camera, maybe a Sony camera, probably in like 2 months. But again, I'm grateful. Stay tuned for more. Make sure you like, follow, and share. Thanks for joining, you guys.